6 months ago at SummerSlam, Uncle Howdy suffered a crushing defeat to Dominic Mysterio, a loss that would echo throughout the WWE Universe. The unthinkable happened. Howdy's ambitions to claim championship gold were dashed in a moment of embarrassing defeat. Fast forward to the Elimination Chamber, where Randy Orton triumphed, securing his 15th World Championship reign. Orton vowed to dedicate the victory to his fallen friend, Bray Wyatt, whose memory has inspired him to overcome a potential career-ending injury. But just as Orton basked in his crowning moment, Bo Dallas, the brother of Bray Wyatt, emerged from the shadows. But his intentions weren't to celebrate with Orton. Dallas handed Orton the title, only to turn on him in an instant, viciously assaulting the new champion and shattering the moment. The WWE Universe stood in stunned silence, unsure of what they just witnessed.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the new World Heavyweight Champion. This isn't the celebration we expected. No fireworks, no smiles. Last night at Elimination Chamber, Orton fulfilled his promise. He captured the gold, he honored the late great Bray Wyatt, but then it all came crashing down thanks to Bo Dallas.
You know, last night when Bo Dallas blindsided me, I had every reason to come out here tonight breathing fire, ready to tear him apart limb by limb. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized maybe there's something deeper going on. Bo, if what I said last night, if dedicating my win to Bray somehow offended you, I want to stand here man to man and tell you I'm sorry. I meant what I said, Bo. Riding with Bray, being part of his world, those were some of the happiest days of my entire career. It wasn't about gold back then, it was about brotherhood. It was about family. Bray showed me that. He showed all of us that. I honored Bray because he deserved it. Because he changed my life. And whether you want to accept it or not, Bo, he changed yours too. I'm not here to fight you tonight, Bo. Not yet, I'm giving you a chance. Come out here, stand across from me. Not as Uncle Howdy, not as some ghost from the past, but as Bo Dallas. And maybe, just maybe, we can figure out how to honor Bray the right way.
You really think this is about me being jealous? You think I dropped you on your head because I want what you have? Because I want that piece of gold? No, this is about something bigger than a prop, bigger than your legacy, bigger than your sad attempt to cling on to relevance. You used my brother's name, his memory, to prop up another tired Randy Orton title reign. You thought wrapping yourself in Bray's legacy would make people care again. You thought it would mask the fact that deep down, Randy, you're hollow. While you were out here chasing accolades and pretending to mourn, I was digging, I was searching. And I found something, Randy. Something that belonged to Bray. Something even he kept hidden from everyone. This is the beginning, Randy. A piece of him that is still present. A piece that's gonna change everything. A piece that's gonna be your downfall. Soon, Randy, very soon, you'll wish you stayed away from the fire. Because once it starts, it doesn't just burn, it consumes.
Well, Randy Orton doesn't look too concerned, does he? Smirking, laughing it off. The classic Orton. He thinks this is all just another scare tactic by Bo Dallas. Wait a minute. Look out, Randy. Oh, man, we did not expect this. Oh, my God, chokeslam. A thunderous chokeslam by Eric Rowan. First, Bo Dallas with that cryptic message. Now Rowan returning out of nowhere to take out the new World Heavyweight Champion. It looks like the remnants of the Wyatt family are targeting Randy Orton.
Randy, I know what you want. I can see it in your eyes. You don't even have to say a word. You're not looking for a conversation. You're not looking for sympathy. You want to fight. So let's cut the act. No red tape, no delays. Next week, Raw, it's official. Randy Orton versus Eric Rowan, one-on-one. Handle your business, Randy. Just remember, the Wyatts are unstable and unpredictable. Anything can happen, and I won't be liable for their actions.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Last week, the entire WWE Universe was turned upside down when Eric Rowan returned and took out Randy Orton with a brutal chokeslam after a chilling message from Bo Dallas. It's rare you see this look in the eyes of the Viper. Last week wasn't about wins or losses. Last week was personal. Bo Dallas hinted at finding something that belonged to Bray Wyatt. And now, suddenly, we're seeing the pieces of the Wyatt family and the ghosts of Randy's past coming back to haunt him. Rowan, a monster reborn. This isn't the same man we last saw in a WWE ring. No, there's something darker here, something colder. It's like he's moving with purpose now, not just destruction for destruction's sake. You have to believe Bo Dallas has his hands in all of this. Think about the history here, folks. Back in 2016 and 2017, Randy Orton aligned himself with Bray Wyatt. He was a member of the Wyatt family. He stood side by side with Bray, Harper, and Rowan. But we all remember how that story ended. Orton burned the Wyatt family to the ground. Literally, he burned down the Wyatt compound. He betrayed Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. And now, all these years later, it's like the past is clawing its way back to claim the Viper. Bo Dallas said this wasn't about jealousy, that it's about something bigger. And whatever Bo's found, whatever secret he's keeping, it's already setting a plan into motion that's dragging Randy Orton back into the darkness he thought he escaped. You know, it's impossible to watch this without thinking back to Randy Orton's time with the Wyatt family. Back in late 2016, Randy shocked the world when he pledged his loyalty to Bray Wyatt. He became Bray's right-hand man, side by side with Luke Harper, Eric Rowan. The whole world thought Randy had finally embraced the darkness. For months, Randy rode under the Wyatt banner. He helped Bray capture the WWE Championship. They ruled SmackDown together. It looked like Randy had truly found a new family. But it was all a lie, all a setup. Randy Orton, the Viper, struck in the cruelest way imaginable. He waited until Bray trusted him, and then he turned. He betrayed Bray Wyatt in one of the most brutal personal acts we've ever seen, setting fire to the Wyatt compound. And that betrayal, that fire, never left the hearts of the Wyatt family. Randy thought he ended that chapter years ago. But as we're seeing tonight, Bo Dallas and Eric Rowan are out to prove that some sins can't be burned away. Wait just a second here. This is far from over. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What now? Oh my God. Look at this. It's the Wyatt Six. They're here. They're all here. Orton is fighting. He's fighting with everything he's got, but there's too many of them. The Wyatt Six are devouring him. This is a pack mentality. And look at Bo Dallas. Look at him smiling, watching this horror show unfold. This is exactly what he wanted. The Viper has been eviscerated by the Wyatt Six under the twisted command of Bo Dallas. For the first time since this nightmare began, we are seeing Bo Dallas for who he truly is. And he's leading this cult, this army called the Wyatt Six, right into the heart of WWE. For weeks, Dallas has spoken in riddles. He promised he made a discovery while he was away, something belonging to Bray Wyatt, something that would change everything. And last week, we saw the devastating consequences firsthand with Randy Orton's brutal destruction. Is this it? Is that what this has been all about? What exactly is Bo Dallas about to reveal tonight? Dallas hasn't spoken a word yet, but something tells me we are about to get answers. And it may be far darker than any of us imagine.
2 years ago, when the world mourned my brother, I went soul searching. I went back to the beginning, back to the rot, back to the place where it all started and where it all ended. Buried beneath the ashes of the Wyatt compound, under the dirt, under the charred wood, I found it, his last message, his final gift, the Book of the Fiend, a manifesto, a blueprint, a map for how to heal this broken, poisoned place. Bray saw what WWE had become. He saw the liars, the thieves, the betrayers, and he knew it could only be healed through fire and pain.
For the love of God, would you look at that?
Inside these pages are the names, the ones who must be judged, the ones who must be sacrificed for WWE to be reborn. And Randy Orton, your name is at the top of the list. You burned the Fiend. You tried to erase him, but you can't kill what was never alive in the first place. You only fed the fire. The judgment has already begun, and one by one, every name in this book will fall.
We've heard enough. You want to talk about the Book of the Fiend, Bo? You want to talk about healing WWE? About judging who deserves to stay and who deserves to be burned to ash? Let me tell you what I see when I look at you, Bo. I don't see some twisted prophet carrying on Bray's legacy. I see a coward hiding behind a book, hiding behind masks, hiding behind henchmen, because deep down you know the truth. You don't care about family, you don't care about honoring your brother. What you care about is this championship. You found that book buried under the ashes, huh? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Doesn't really matter, because whether it's real or just another excuse, the truth is, Bo, you want what every jealous little brother has ever wanted. You want what Bray had, you want what I have, you want the crown without ever earning it. You want this title so bad, Bo, you don't have to send your freak show after me. All you have to do is come and take it.
I've been watching everything unfold tonight, and trust me, I get it. Randy Orton versus Bo Dallas, that's money. It's a match that practically writes itself. But around here, we don't just hand out world title matches, especially not to someone who thinks they can hijack the show with sneak attacks and mind games. Now, fate has a funny way of working. Earlier today, I received news that unfortunately, Gunther, who was scheduled to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, has sustained an injury that will officially take him out of WrestleMania, which means a spot has opened up, a golden opportunity. And Bo Dallas, I'm willing to give you that chance, but you have to earn it. Later tonight, it's going to be Bo Dallas, one-on-one against Jey Uso. The winner goes on to WrestleMania to face Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. Earn it, Bo. Then we'll see if the Book of the Fiend can really save you from the Viper.
Here we go, folks. The stakes couldn't be higher. The winner of this match goes to WrestleMania to face Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. Jey Uso, ready, focused. He's prepared for Bo Dallas tonight. Jey Uso thought he was preparing for Bo Dallas, but instead, he's got to deal with this twisted, unhinged version of Uncle Howdy. And the winner still gets a world title match at WrestleMania. Bo Dallas said he was going to heal this company, but this looks like complete annihilation. Uncle Howdy is now the #1 contender, and at WrestleMania, it'll be Randy Orton defending the World Heavyweight Championship against a man, a monster, who looks more dangerous than ever. Uncle Howdy standing tall tonight. The Wyatt Six have rewritten the future of WWE, and Randy Orton's nightmare is only just beginning. Wait a minute. It's Orton. Randy Orton from the crowd. RKO to Uncle Howdy. Orton just struck like the Viper he is, and then he's out of here. Randy Orton sending a message loud and clear. He is not going quietly into the night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We are just weeks away from WrestleMania, where Randy Orton will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Uncle Howdy. But tonight, the Viper has been thrown into a whole new fight. In an effort to warm up Randy Orton ahead of the biggest match of his career, General Manager Adam Pearce has sanctioned this tag team match. The question is, who would even dare team with Orton against these lunatics? Come on, somebody get security out here. This is a setup. This is a calculated ambush. This was the plan all along. Orton thought he had backup, and now he's walking straight into a 2-on-1 handicap match. It's now Randy Orton versus Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy alone. Bo Dallas and the Wyatt Six have stacked the deck against the Viper tonight. Against all odds, Randy Orton wins the handicap match. No, it's a trap. They're swarming Orton. This is what it was always about. This is the endgame for Bo Dallas, WrestleMania. He doesn't just want the title. He wants to permanently delete Randy Orton. Wait a minute. What? It's Braun Strowman. The monster is back. Braun Strowman is here. Bo Dallas and Braun Strowman staring daggers through each other. Strowman, once a black sheep of the original Wyatt family, now standing as the last line of defense for Randy Orton. Look at Bo, look at him run. Bo Dallas knows Braun is a different kind of monster. When right now, Bo doesn't want any part of it. It all comes down to this. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Orton versus Howdy inside Hell in a Cell. For Randy Orton, this isn't just about defending the world title. It's about survival, about putting an end to the nightmare the Wyatt Six have created, about silencing Bo Dallas and his twisted crusade once and for all. The Viper has been in Hell in a Cell before. He knows what it takes to survive this structure, but tonight he faces a very different kind of evil. For Uncle Howdy, this is no doubt the biggest match of his life. His chance to make it big. His chance to live up to the legend of his iconic brother and to fulfill the prophecy laid out in the book of the Fiend. Orton, Howdy, Hell in a Cell, the World Heavyweight Championship. This isn't just about gold, it's about legacy. Not this way. How did they get in? The cell was locked. This was supposed to be one-on-one. This is a mugging. It's a damn screw job. Randy Orton is being torn apart inside Hell in a Cell. The Wyatt Six have turned this into a massacre. Bo Dallas orchestrated this. Dallas planned every second of this. Randy Orton doesn't just have to survive Uncle Howdy. He has to survive the entire cult. They're gone. They've disappeared again. It's like they were never even here. But the damage has been done. He kicked out. Orton kicked out. How in the world did Randy Orton survive that? They threw everything at him. The Wyatt Six, the mind games, the kendo sticks, and somehow, someway, Randy Orton is still in this match. What is he doing? Oh my God, they're climbing the cell. Orton and Howdy, 20 feet above the ring, battling for the World Heavyweight Championship. championship. Battling for their very souls at WrestleMania. Now Rowan climbing the side of the cell. Orton is in big trouble. Here comes Strowman, thank God. Braun Strowman now putting himself between Orton and the Wyatts. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Orton just got chokeslammed off the cell through the announce table. Braun Strowman, he wasn't here to save Randy. He was here to serve Uncle Howdy, to serve Bo Dallas, to serve the Wyatt Six. Oh my God, this is not just about a championship. This is ritualistic. Uncle Howdy treating Randy Orton's broken body like a puppet. Howdy is on top of the world. The Wyatt Six have conquered WrestleMania. Randy Orton gave everything he had, but the darkness was too intense.